Melanin Monarchy citizens, this is your Monarch here at another live entertainment event. I am in Los Angeles at the Greek Theater, and I am here to see Puscifer, right? Aisla? Puscifer. Puscifer, yeah. So these guys are my co-hosts today. They're going to be giving their review of this live entertainment event. Now, I don't know too much about Puscifer, only that they're an offshoot of the band Tool. But Aisla, can you give us just a little bit of information about Puscifer?
So it's one of Maynard's side projects.
Yeah.
It's artistic project. So every album is a really different feel because it's like what he's feeling like. And he often does it with different performers. I think maybe his son is performing tonight. So that's kind of Puscifer's kind of his chance to kind of dabble in what he feels.
Yeah, so I love it when artists create. When artists are doing offshoots and they're doing other bands and they have other side projects, I'm all for it and I love it and I completely support it. Now, bro, are you expecting anything from this particular live event?
For them to sound like Tool.
Oh yeah. I don't think it's gonna
Disappointed. It's okay though.
I can have an expectation.
Yeah, and but are you gonna allow him to explore and be creative?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Am I going to stand up and tell him to stop?
I'm not gonna go boo.
Yeah, I think someone would throw you off the terrace if you did that.
All right, so Peggy, you may take a little bit more of an analytical look at this particular band because you're not that familiar with this particular band, correct?
I am not familiar with this particular band, but I do like alternative rock.
All right, so what are your expectations for tonight?
Just to have fun.
Okay.
Just to get out and have fun.
Gotcha. Well, they think they're going to have fun, you guys, but your Monarch is going to work them. They're going to be working tonight. So I'll let you guys know what happens during this whole thing. You guys are going to see the videos, and I will see you after this live entertainment event. Toodle pip.
Clap it for me. And don't start chanting, Dave, 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 Dave. All right, get it out of your system. Dave, Dave. But real quick. If you make it to your 40s and you still haven't been in a fist fight, it's pretty safe to say it's not going to happen, right? I've been in my 40s for a really, really long time now. Got to be at least 10 years. Then it happened recently, and I decided to write a little song about it. It's a true story. It goes a little something like this. My name's Dave Hill. Thank you very much. My girlfriend and I went to visit family back in Cleveland, from Paris to northeastern Ohio. Beautiful this time of year, it's kind of like a sexy Detroit. And when we got there, my girlfriend's sister asked if we had dinner with her and her boyfriend, my girlfriend's sister's boyfriend.
Notified right before Puscifer went on that video taking was not allowed, so I was not able to take any videos of their actual performance, but they did allow us to take pictures at the end, so here you go.
This is the final show of this run, but my year is full of shit, so I'm gonna take some Geritol, watch some porn, drink some wine. You guys are amazing. Please feel free to take out your cell phones and film this last song. Just turn off your flash, turn off your light, please. But film this last song if you wish. Thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate it. Oh, man.
now the concert is over. Thoughts?
It was awesome.
Amazing.
Okay.
It was amazing.
Okay.
Really loved
So
it.
what made it amazing? What was so amazing about it?
The energy, the humor,
The crowd.
the crowd. The crowd was amazing.
Okay. So how many times have you guys seen Puscifer?
I've only seen them once. But
Is
I've
this is
seen-
your second time?
No, this is the first time.
First time?
But
Okay.
I've seen Tool and A Perfect Circle, the other bands that Maynard has, and this is my favorite. Like, I will come see them again.
Okay, and okay, so let's go down through the Melanin Monarchy Matrix, the CAST system, the CAST. The first one is connectivity, the second one is aesthetics, the third one is sound, and the fourth one is temperature. You don't have to go into that order, but let's talk a little bit about the temperature. So basically the temperature is how hot were the fans out tonight in your assessment? So let's go with Aisla, let's go.
How hot were the fans?
Yeah, like the fans.
Oh, like, people are very committed to this. Like, it's weird to come if you don't have some connection to it, because it's kind of an obscure band, honestly, and they're a little weird, in the best way, in my opinion. And you could really feel it in the way that there was this camaraderie, I think.
Yeah.
Like, people were chatting and friendly and very respectful, which is kind of old school industrial anyway. Like a very, very respectful crowd.
Yeah. What do you think about the fan? Did you think the fans actually showed up for Puscifer?
I think they did.
Yeah.
I wasn't familiar with this band at all, and I felt like the people that were here. Like they knew why they were here.
Okay. Now let's go into the aesthetics portion. So the stage, the graphics, all that stuff. So
Top notch.
you said it was top notch. Now why was it top notch?
Just the use of lighting and
Yeah.
visual effects to punctuate and support the sound and the interactions between the players on the stage. Like,
Yeah.
it was very cohesive. Like, it didn't feel like there were all these like pyrotechnics just to be big. They really were interwoven into the way the music felt, and you could feel it in the way the crowd responded.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of thought into
Absolutely,
all of it
yeah.
because every song had its own thing. Now, me personally, I would have liked more light on the band. I wanted to see them, like you could see their silhouettes doing their stuff. I would have liked personally to have
More of their faces.
like more other than just the silhouettes. But aside from that, it was very thoughtful. Every single piece of lighting had a purpose. It wasn't just, everything was done with intention, and you could tell.
I think that's why we didn't see their faces. I noticed that
I
too,
know, and I was
feel
like, I know
yeah.
they did it on purpose, but still,
You're
like,
like,
it
no.
felt like, sometimes it almost felt like I was watching a YouTube video.
Really?
Like, it didn't feel like every once in a while I was like, a little bit more personal in that, but I enjoyed every bit of it, and I could tell it was done with intention.
Well, and a lot like I think similarly, the Depeche Mode, whenever they tour, they'll do their popular songs, but they'll sort of reimagine them.
Mm-hmm.
And the songs that I really love on their older albums, I wasn't actually expecting to hear them, and they did one of my favorite songs, but they did it in a completely different way, and it was amazing. And it was, and the guy behind me actually was like, "That was an amazing rendition," and I'm like, "I agree." But it was not. It didn't sound like the recorded version at all, other than the word. Like, you recognized it. So I was like, oh, I really like this. They're giving that reimagining to the songs that are beloved, because you could hear it when they would come up. You play the first chord, and people were like, yeah, and then it would come into it, and it was like, oh, this is really cool.
Yeah, and that doesn't happen very often, where fans get to hear their favorite songs in a concert. It just doesn't happen.
It doesn't.
And I'm so glad that you got to hear it, and you got to hear a reimagining. I think a lot of it was they wanted you to hear them versus seeing them, but their costuming was so amazing that you really did want to see the costuming. Okay, let's go ahead, because it sounds like the sound was amazing, but let's talk about the connectivity. What is your assessment of Puscifer's connectivity with their audience in this particular show?
Oh, I think they did a great job. Like even the opener, the way that he interacted with the fans and with the band and talked about it, he really brought you in. He did a great job. Like, our openers don't always do their job like that, and he really did a great job of like bringing us into the show, bringing us into connection with the band and with his material, and then handing it off. And then when they came in, they did the same thing. They just really brought us into what they were doing. There was a lot of, and then the way they ended, obviously, just really appreciating us. And you can feel that in how they show up. They give it their all. It's really clear they give it their all.
What about you, Peggy?
I at the very end, you know, when he talked to the audience, it was beautiful. But up until the last, 15 minutes, it was just song after song. There was no banter or talk in that, which I like. I like because I feel like if I'm listening to Spotify and watching YouTube, you get the song. But when you go to a concert, you want their personality. You want that little like, hey, I'm so glad you're here, or whatever. So I wish maybe there would have been just a tiny bit more of that earlier on, besides before the last song. But to the opener, he was brilliant, and the way they brought him back in at the end was really, really fun.
Yeah,
it was really fun.
Cool.
And then I'm glad Aisha has said that, because you're right in saying that they knew that they weren't, everything was with intention. Everything seemed like down to the tittle was intentional, and they knew they would not have that connectivity, so they chose an opener that would be more connective with the audience. However, I disagree with passing that responsibility off to somebody else. I disagree with that, but I never thought about that before until you said it, that's what they did. They allow him to be connective with the audience because they knew that they had a choreographed show that they needed to complete. So yeah, but overall, anything else that you guys want to say about this particular live event?
I had fun. I had a ton of fun, and I love the venue. There was I'm used to Red Rocks, and I wasn't thinking about it being outdoors here, and just being out in the sky and the stars. It's just such a neat experience, and so I was really excited.
You mentioned to me more than once, like the stars above the stage.
Yeah.
It was like a lot.
It was really, I love, there's something about that that's so magical, and you can't do the outside venues as often. I mean, in LA you can, but not in Colorado. So yeah.
All right, you guys, this is Melanin Monarchy with Miss Peggy, with Miss Aisha. You guys go ahead and sign off for tonight.
We will see you soon.
All right, to the bits. Bye.